We had a great weekend trip. Another was a great weekend to travel. No snags. Buffalo on a theater was very interesting, and then a tough Edinburgh team down in the sold out high school gym was awesome for our guys to get a piece of. So I'm excited to come back injury free, and we got a couple of wins and off this week, but we do have Seth Gross traveling to New York City to compete in the Bill Farrell International, which is an Olympic trying to qualify for the Olympic trials in April.
Todd?
How does one qualify, and what's that event like to try and get through to kind of the next level?
Yeah, so this event's a bear. This is the first one to try. There's a couple of ways of getting to the Olympic trials. Some is on your past performances. So, some guys that have won some medals at the World Championships are already in the trials. Other guys, there's this step. You have to win this tournament. Then we have our U.S. Open, which will be in December, where they take the top 5 guys. Then they'll take the national champions from the NCAA tournament, and then they will have a last chance qualifier that you'll have to win that tournament. So this is the first one. It's going to be loaded. There's national champs upon national champs going to be in this weight. And again, what happens at the Olympic level, they shrink these weight classes down. So that's why Seth's going down to 125. Usually he's a 61-kilo guy, but there's only 6 weights contested at the Olympic Games. And so they shrink the weight. They eliminate a few weights, and he's got to go 57 kilo to have a chance to win the Olympic medal. So he's got to go there, and he's got to win the tournament.
Todd?
What are his chances? What does he have to do to have a good weekend?
He's got to go be Seth Gross. He's somebody that I don't count out of anything. He's very capable. He's been on some world teams that competed at the world level. He's won a lot in this international style of wrestling throughout every age group. There's no reason why he can't go win this tournament. There's no reason why he can't make the Olympic team this year. It's going to be difficult. He's got to come down a weight class, but his weight's been great. He's been very, very light. He's weighed in under the weight class, every time he's weighed in. For each dual meet at 133 pounds, and he's focused. This has been on his radar since he got healthy, and this is one of the reasons why we don't have a match this weekend, is to give this guy, and if we were going to send some other guys an opportunity to go try to qualify this weekend.
George?
Coach, what does it kind of provide to your team that, while you said you had a bye week, but you have an individual going for an honor like this? So the success you guys have had as a team, to have one guy kind of pushing the rest of the guys and showing what else they can be doing with the season.
Yeah, but this is what we're trying to really establish here. When we came here and started to change the program and create a culture, it's about winning at the highest level. And winning an Olympic gold medal is the highest level. We've got a lot of guys in that room with Olympic aspirations. Evan Wick is another guy that maybe we talked about sending to this event that will try to make it. At one point, we'll try to go to one of these qualifiers. So there's guys in there with Olympic dreams, and to have Seth actually going through it right now is amazing. It's very hard on our program, to tell you the truth. The way it's hard on Seth, not our program. It's hard on Seth. We've been training in 2 different styles of wrestling. He's having to come down a weight class, but he's doing a great job, and it's showing everybody what it's what it takes to go be an Olympic champion, and that's very important to leading these young guys as well.
Todd?
What's the different style? What are the differences when you're competing in college and when you're kind of taking that next level?
Most of it, it's the same, but the points are scored differently, and then a lot of most of the wrestling is on your feet. When you take somebody down, they give you 15, 20 seconds to try to turn them over. And if not, you start back on your feet. There's a push-out rule. If you go out of bounds, somebody loses a point. Things like that. It's basically the same. It's not very, but you do have to train a little differently in some areas and learn how to defend on the top and bottoms a lot different. Seth Gross is a top wrestler in college, and he's not going to get that opportunity to be on top of a guy but for 15, 20 seconds. So it's a little bit of adjustment of game planning more than anything.
Does that kind of play to a disadvantage in a way? He takes away the opportunity for back points, if any.
It plays to a disadvantage when Seth's on top, but on our feet also. The way he wrestles, the way he can. You don't have to score takedowns. You can tilt them and tilt. And any kind they break that angle, it's 2 points. So it plays to his advantage in some, and it's a disadvantage in other areas. I think he's better in freestyle actually than he is collegiately. So he's had success at every level. There's no reason why he can't have success now.